sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about the deal. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. HRE wanna drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Black Knights of Mexico City taking on the Jaguars of Virginia Beach. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start the drive with Drake. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's into space past the 25. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Richardson now on 2nd down. Oh, he stays up. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Mostert going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. And Richardson back to throw it. And he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
QB sneak, Richardson.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak. He needed more than that. 4th down.
They're going to run for it. It's Moss.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Zach Moss, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
Here's Lawrence.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Able to find Isabella. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, kill!
Hunt. Will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
This has a feeling of a back-and-forth game, and we've seen that in evidence already with each of these teams' opening drives. This is what you call a quick answer, as they go down the field in no time flat and finish with a touchdown run.
Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 7-7, our score after 1. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Top low, 18. Ready.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Out to his left. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but it's still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Rolling to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
This is caught inside the 15. A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jags are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
On first down, Lawrence. Another completion here to Hunt.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
19.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And going deep for Hill. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lawrence will throw. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. It's another first down on what'll be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Smith catches left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Richardson on 4th down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Touchdown! Ty Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Okay, ready.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Richardson. Forced out to his left. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that
both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Let's go.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now Lawrence.
This one caught by Isabella. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella.
And he is going to have the Jags first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Touchdown, Jaguars! And he is Bella. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
19-18.
2nd down, here's Richardson. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
18 Cardinal. Drag him 60. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And touchdown! Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75.
And the Black Knights are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Here's a diving catch right side. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, that's football for me.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw left side complete to Ingram. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by McManus is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Richardson looking to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Dancing to his left. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Mostert.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This likely a must-have. Third and goal. Richardson now on third and goal.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Easy, route.
They go play action with Lawrence. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Up the middle, Johnson. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Lawrence will throw.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Jeff Smith
from 8 yards out.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. Down the left sideline. He's got room at the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McManus now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Lawrence changing the play. Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Hill on the return. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.